Are you depressed today, my friends?
I'll send it to all the shop teachers like we talked about if you give me a clean version. Days doing this, like just like God, I'm obsolete. This is the future right here.
Yeah.
Mr. G's obsolete.
If you remember the last video we did about the car mechanic simulator game with my cousin.
I don't know, my friend. Hey, why'd you buy B? This fucking guy, dude, immediately fired.
This time I decided to call my friend Mr. G to help me play the virtual reality version of this game.
I'm Mr. G, and this is Mr. G's workshop.
Who's an auto shop teacher, automotive engineer, electric car engineer, welding instructor. Let's just say he knows what he's talking about when it comes to cars.
You just throw it?
Yes, dude.
You threw the car?
Okay.
But let me show you what the tutorial looks like.
Whoa, that's bright as hell.
And let me also explain the difference between the original version and the VR version.
Oh.
I'll be honest with you, the tutorial is super long. It attempts to show you how the game works, but the game is really buggy. And I mean, also look at the difference between this oil and this oil.
Okay, well, I mean, this is definitely the kind of oil you put on like a really old 300,000 mile car.
You can tell which one they focused on more. But hey, at least in the VR version, they give you a car diagnostic tool. Aside from the insane graphical differences, the only reason people will really buy the VR version is because it's supposed to be more interactive.
You know who Destiny was?
The beauty about the virtual world is that you can be whatever you want to be. You can even be the Hulk.
Look at this. I can pick up a tire with one hand. Shut up, Kwanjutsu!
Oh, okay, there you go.
Just real quick, for those who have no idea how this game really works or you haven't seen the first video, basically you're a car mechanic and you level up through how many cars you can fix. They start you off with easy jobs and it gets harder and harder as the story progresses. The harder the job, the more they pay you. And yes, they give you side quests so you can actually earn more money for future jobs. As mentioned before, on easy mode, they help you out. On expert mode, you're on your own. You gotta guess.
Yeah, basically you gotta fucking guess. Bruh. This is what I do every day.
Hey, at least on expert mode, you can practice overcharging customers because of how hard the job really is.
Then you get to charge the customer more and say, there was actually a required necessary repair we had to do. By the way, you owe this much.
So, let's see what Mr. G thinks about this.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
But I'm moving my hands in person for me to move these hands, alright?
That's incredible.
Look, a car.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's a Camaro from, I think it's Gen 2?
Yeah, don't question my boy Mr. G. He knows.
Pretty realistic, you know, you got your toolbox, you got your tool shed, you got a little bit of alcohol. That it's not to drink, but you can do whatever you want. You know?
You just broke it?
Yes. When the client's not behaving, you're like, where's my money?
Okay, so for now, we're going to do a quick oil change to see how realistic this game really is.
Now let's open the hood.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, now pull up. Jesus.
Oh,
Oh.
it did.
Yeah, of course.
Let's see. Please check the oil and tires. All right. Change oil, drain old, and refill with new. All right.
Do it. Alright. Alright, good. Alright, you're doing good so far.
All right, here we go.
Or a socket.
Nah, I just used telepathy.
Oh,
you saw that? Telepathy.
Wait, you're pulling the filter. You didn't even pull the oil yet.
I messed up,
All right,
G. Please don't fire me. Don't fire me. I'm sorry.
In a mess. Yeah, you would have made a mess everywhere just now. Everywhere, dude. Oh, and you would not use a power tool on this thing. Alright, oh my god.
I love how when you have to order something, you have to use a computer while using a computer.
Oil filter. Yeah, let me see. Main shop. Engine.
And yes, to search something, you actually have to use the in-game keyboard.
Oil filter.
Yeah, oil filter. Probably learn a lot from this.
You can. I think it's a blue one.
Yeah, you usually don't shop by color, but alright.
Yeah, of course, but it's
Video game logic.
you shop by the engine model, make, and all that kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new one. Look at that. That's UPS.
Nah, it wouldn't.
They threw it. Bro, get in.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. At least in the game, it tells you right there. There's your little meter. But yeah, it'd be 4.5.
Oh, awesome. Just
Yeah.
use that meter. That's perfect. Cool.
All right.
Alright, throw the cap on.
All right, I'm gonna leave this in the middle.
What's the price of the... Alright, there you go.
Look how realistic this is.
What the? You would do that in a star pattern.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Go cross. You always want even distance.
Look how realistic this game is. One hand.
Yeah, okay.
So because of time constraint, I just quickly showed Mr. G around the whole car to show him that in this game you could see around the car and learn a lot from it. Now the problem is it would have taken us like 3 or 4 days just to get to like a more difficult challenge. So I was like, why not have somebody who teaches this kind of stuff to help us out with the last car we did in the other game that we rage quit because we couldn't find another rubber bushing for this.
So this is the car we were working on.
So although most of this car is fixed, the biggest challenge about it is that there are parts that are not in the description. So we need to guess on what's wrong with it.
It must be difficult. Like I've worked as a mechanic, you know, a few times, but I didn't have to do this
Guessing.
deal with. Yeah, like this is like difficult because they don't know what the customer's talking about.
The thing is, what bothers me is that in this game, I can't give it to him half done.
Yeah, like you don't want to, because like if you return a car, like imagine how much it costs to do it the wrong way. You like really got to make sure you do it right, and you want to do it right for the customer because they're customers. I never done it. I never
You see
done
the difference, bro? Look, the other game, it looked like it was like a Super NES quality.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
smooth
yeah,
as
yeah.
hell. Look at that.
So one of the things I didn't realize about this game is that you can actually test drive the car and see how it performs if it passes all the tests.
Just give me a second.
No, here, just drive it for a second, and then after you're done driving, who cares?
Yeah, we're gonna test track. Let's do a test track. Tier slalom test, acceleration test. Let's do acceleration test.
All right, it's moving. That's good.
Yeah, that's it.
I wish I knew I could do this sooner because it would have saved me 5.5 hours. I can tell that this game forces you to build morals because in real life, as long as the car works, you can give it back half done. Pretty sure a lot of mechanics have done that and charged you for the whole thing.
Zip, zip, zip. Brake caliper. Yeah, 2 bolts in the back. Nice. You know where everything is. Now pull the rotors first. No, you're going too fast. Yeah. All right. No, yeah.
There we go. Okay, let's see the status. Let me see the inventory.
Like I said, it would have saved me 5 hours.
Okay, wheel hub bearing. Front drive axle.
You don't need to say ask you to.
No. My cousin said in real life, it comes with the caliper cylinder. Here, it makes you put both.
Oh, that's old school. They wouldn't. Nobody does that anymore. New economy. You buy the whole thing rebuilt. All right, now you know what to do. Wow, this is kind of cool, man.
Very
I
educational.
gotta tell you, this is dope. And everything looks realistic. It's understandable what you're doing. Wait, did you check the blinker fluid though?
Okay, so granted that did help like 3 parts, but there's still a whole page missing, and we're not gonna do that. We want to try something a little new.
Vehicle cannot be started.
I want that one.
Honestly, I want to see how much of an expert Mr. G is when it comes to this kind of stuff. Also, keep in mind, we're still on expert mode, so there's no game assistance when it comes to this kind of stuff. This is all based on knowledge.
Okay, when it comes to cars, you need air, fuel, spark. Check the battery. See if does it click over. What's going on? What happened? Oh, it's cranking. Okay, that's great.
But it won't
Okay.
start. All right.
So then next thing we do is let's check for spark. Yeah, well, I want to check for spark. Is there a way we can do that? Pull one of the plugs and you crank it over, and then you need like a tool to...
Yeah, there's no way to do that. This is some insider knowledge. This is not... I don't think a 12-year-old kid would know how to do that. Spark plugs are fine. We don't know what it is, but there are only 2 parts that need to be replaced in this car.
Status on the battery. You can't really
Super
check stuff. You just understand.
Yeah. Battery 72%.
Check the air filter. See if that's blocked. No.
This how.
Oh, wow.
Air filter seems to be fine. Yeah, air filter seems to be fine.
All right, check the computer for a code. Can you check codes?
So with my experience in this game, I actually have no idea if you can check codes or not. I know it lets you, but for some reason it's not unlocked.
Battery's okay. Air filter's okay. Oh, fuel pump. Depends on what kind of car.
Up here.
Let's
It's up here.
check that.
Did this in the other cars. Fuel tank is
Okay.
fine. Fuel pump is fine. Interesting.
This is good. I like this challenge. I want to figure it out. So check the whole fuel line. Maybe it's cut. I don't know. Look underneath. There should be like a line that goes to the front, just like the exhaust pipe, but tiny.
Yeah, I
What
see it, but this is right here. This is what the fuel pump looks like.
Yeah, but where's the exit to? There's no line. They
No,
didn't put it in.
no. So that's interesting.
Because I had the squirrels eat my fuel line once.
Could it be oil?
Sure, but it's cranking over. It would still start and just destroy itself.
So-
It's air, fuel, or spark. I think it's either fuel or spark.
I mean, not the
oh
fuel line.
my god!
What?
The timing belt is broken. Because I'll tell you why. Normally you would check for this. You would take a diagnostic tool
Yeah.
and check pressure.
Yeah.
But you can't on this game, right?
No.
Because if the timing belt is broken, it will not start. But you would never go this deep unless you checked for compression. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, that looks okay.
I'm mad as f. That does not look broken at all.
Nah, it doesn't look
The
broken.
serpentine belt is broken though.
But that wouldn't stop it from starting, but I understand in a game status that they're trying to get you to do starting a car. So that's confusing. You can start a car without a serpentine belt. All right, well then it's a deeper problem or a broken valve or the piston rings or I mean, how deep?
serpentine belt. Okay, serpentine belt was one of them.
So we got one of them. All right, but that's not realistic. Okay, that's usually a tool that you hook up and put it in where the spark plug goes. You take the spark plug out, you put the tool in, and then you run the engine, and it tells you the pressure. If we know the pressure, then we know whether the piston is good.
So again, because we're adults and we have bills to pay, we didn't have a lot of time left. So I decided to show Mr. G the difference between the easy mode and the hard mode, where in easy mode, it helps you out and it even names all the parts for you that you move your mouse around to. Anywhere in the car that's red, that needs to be replaced. And as you saw in expert mode, it doesn't help you out like that. You gotta start guessing. I really wanted to show him sandbox mode mainly because this is the kind of mode you get into when you don't have a lot of time throughout the day, but you still want to have some fun.
Yeah, dude. I mean, at this point, we're basically doing what they teach you in college. So in this game, you could even repaint the car.
Dude, that's awesome.
So if you never played a video game in your life, sandbox mode means you have an unlimited amount of money. So we went to the junkyard in-game, we bought a few cars,
Mustang.
Let's take the Mustang.
and we found out that this game has a dyno.
Oh.
No. Dude. Put a real car on there. Let's go. We're going to rebuild this car. We're going to put it on the dyno. We're going to get a baseline. Then we're going to improve it. We're going to throw a turbo and a fucking supercharger on there and everything.
Look at that.
Oh, there we go. Throw that shit on there, dude.
This guy's a teacher, and he's screaming over this game. So that's how you know the future is now.
God, I'm obsolete. This is the future right here.
Yeah.
Mr. G's obsolete. Yeah, you have this crazy thing, GTA, but why don't they do this? Like, this is way better.
What do you mean?
I could spend days doing this,
So the last thing I wanted to show Mr. G is what a Tesla looks like in this game, since he's like Tesla's #1 fan. He probably has more Tesla shares than he has cells in his body.
These are all the cars we can look inside of.
Oh, no way.
This
one? They renamed some
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
There's Tesla on the left, and there's that's it.
That?
There you go.
Those are the batteries.
That is great. Let's work on it. Let's go,
We
man.
can't work on it. We can't work it. This is just the CD inside of it. You can't work on it
Why can't you work on it?
because it's in the story.
Dude, I want to play with this car. What are you talking about? I'm so confused. Why can't I just take it apart?
You have to understand, it's a man's urge to want to take things apart and put it back together.
Dude, it's a Tesla, not an Atom. Yeah, that's actually how they do it. It's exactly how they do it. Okay. All right. So there's three major things. There's a motor, one geared transmission with CV joints. You see the axles?
These?
So you know what that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
these.
that's the same. The only difference is that there's a round thing which doesn't look that round from here. That's the motor. That's the transmission. Right next to it, but it's underneath that red orange wire.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, that in there is the motor.
This,
and then
yeah.
and then on top of it, that box, that's like the inverter. That changes the battery electricity from DC to AC. Yeah, those are called modules, so they're separate.
Every auto tech teacher, including on the podcast that you talk to, they were cream for this game.
Does it have competitors, or is this like the big dog in town?
This is right now is a big dog in town, but they also have motorcycle mechanic simulator.
Oh, no.
Yeah. What do you think
All
about the
right.
game, D? What do you think about?
It's awesome. It's ridiculous.
It's a good joke. It's a great joke, even.